Exercises every equestrian should be doing. In general, you should be weight training to be stronger and overall just better in the saddle. Weight training also makes it easier to stay leaner in general because muscle tissue is more expensive and thus the body burns more calories even at rest. Even the big 5 compound lifts, when trained properly and with good form, improve balance. You can't possibly back squat and not have a tight core and be balanced. In conjunction with my regular lifting schedule, I like to incorporate at least these 3 balance exercises. These are going to require a couple pieces of equipment, so if you don't have access to a gym or have these already at the house, I am going to link an Amazon link for these couple of things below. So again, when you shop through those links, it really helps me out. But you can also just use things that you find around your house. The one thing that you really can't get away from with these is the Bosu Ball, and I'm gonna get to that. Number 1, my very favorite balancing exercise is Bosu Ball Romanian deadlifts or reverse deadlifts or whatever you call them. I just shorten them as RDLs. You need to start by perfecting your RDLs flat-footed on the ground. Focus on sliding the hips back and hinging at the waist. Not leaning down and rounding the back to lower the weight. You should focus on drawing the glutes in from the hamstrings to return upright, pushing the hips forward. So with this, you really want to think about sliding the hips back and pushing the hips forward while maintaining a neutral spine. To add even more degree of difficulty, try single leg RDLs. Once you're strong in your RDLs, add the Bosu Ball. I do about 8 reps for 2 to 3 sets. My second exercise is going to be single leg toe touches, and these are a good leg burner and add an element of balance. Focus on balancing with your weight on your heels. I even pick my big toes up slightly. This ensures that you are not tracking your knees over your toes, and I apply this to all lifts. It also translates nicely to your leg in the saddle, encouraging dropped heels and balancing there. Elevate one foot slightly, hinge slightly forward at the hips, and squat down and touch the planted foot with the same hand. Think about pushing the floor away with your foot to return to standing. I do about 10 reps per side for 2 sets. Last but not least are sissy squats. These are really going to help build your thighs, which directly translates obviously to a longer leg in the saddle. These require both resistance training and balancing. So 2 birds with 1 stone on all 3 of these. Start by using a block or a weight plate to elevate your heels. If you need to, you can place a hand on something for stability. Keeping your upper body, hips, and thighs all in line. Lean back and bend at the knees to lower your body. Driving through your thighs, return to a starting position. You should feel this one entirely in your quads. Since the idea here is balance and not just hitting the quads, you will want to work towards removing the heel support and the hands. Becoming strong in this exercise also helps move into some body control and mobility movements. As equestrians, we want to prioritize balance and core strength. Maybe you've even searched yoga for equestrians. But while it is important for us to be balanced and flexible, it is important to remember that flexibility without strength is a recipe for injury. The body cannot relax to become flexible. It has to be confident in its ability to perform flexible movements, and that requires strength. Becoming strong in these exercises also helps move into some more like mobility and body control movements, which I'm going to cover in next week's video. So make sure that if you found value in this video, you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the notifications bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you all so much. We will see you next week. And remember, above all else, just enjoy your ponies.